Good evening, y'all. Welcome back for day number 5 of this Vlogmas journey. We're counting down to Christmas, and tonight I'm happy to have one of my really long-time friends. It's funny how long we've actually known each other, but we've known each other for a pretty long time. She is a boy mom. I am a boy mom. Her boys are younger than mine, so we chat all the time about, is this normal? Did your boys do this? I love it so much. And we're going to talk about all things bringing up boys. So help me welcome my friend, Natalie.
Ooh, hey,
Hello.
Shonda.
So good to have you with me. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for
Me
joining me.
too. Yes, thanks for
Um,
inviting me.
okay, so I always start off with the how do we know each other story. And I think, was Bryce a baby?
Bryce was a baby. We met
Okay.
at Keller Springs, and I guess I don't even know. I don't know how we ended up
Started
there.
talking, I'm sure.
Yep. And I saw you with the baby, and I was like, "Oh, the baby," because I was, not pregnant. We were married. I'm divorced now, but we were married, and we were trying to, you know, start having kids. So I was all like, "Babies,"
Yes.
and we
Sweet
just started
Bryce.
talking. Yes, sweet Bryce. Every time I see him, I be like, "Dang, that baby was like a newborn."
Yes. I feel the same way when I see your youngest one because I saw him in the hospital and then I don't think I've seen him since.
Oh, wait till you see him. He is huge. You're gonna be like, "Dang, yeah, he's huge."
Right. And no kid wants to go, boy, I knew you when you was just a tiny little
A wee little puppy.
yes,
Yes.
just a little tiny little thing. Yes.
Yes.
So anyway, so yes, we've known each other for a long time because Bryce is 17. And
Whoa,
so
God,
we've
I
known each other
cannot
for a long
believe
time.
that.
We were friends. We met at church. We were in
Mhm.
a small group together,
Yes.
and now we at different paths on that. But we've stayed friends all these years. Just stayed in
Yep.
touch.
Yep.
And then it was funny. I think in that very first conversation, I don't know how long have you been at your job because you work at the place where I went to school.
I've been there for 17 years.
So yeah, I think that was one of the things that connected us too in the beginning.
Yes.
I was like, "What? You work there? I went to school
Hmm.
there."
Hmm.
So and that's
And
a
we know
fun
some
thing.
of the same. Then we started realizing we knew some of the same people, and I'm like, whoa.
Yes, it made the friendship instant. Like, okay, I
Right.
was telling Sharby last night. Some people you meet and you're like, "Oh, nice to meet you." Some
Yeah.
people you meet and you're like, "Okay, we're attached
Yeah.
forever."
That's exactly it. Like, we're friends forever. Yes.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And when you text, a lot of times you say, "Hey, sis." So I'm like, "Yeah, she's like my sister. Yeah, she is."
We are sisters.
Yes. So anyway, welcome. So glad to have you. We're going to talk all things boys. And like I
Yay.
was saying before you came on, it's always funny when you call or text and ask me if something like, do your boys still wrestle? I'm like, girl, yes.
Oh my gosh. I'm so tired of that.
Yeah. To this day, Brandon will put Bryce in a headlock. So
Oh my
it's
gosh.
I don't know. Someone asked me, when do they stop? I'm like, I'll let you if they ever stop, I'll let you know.
Right. I just told him a few minutes ago we were getting haircuts that if they fight the next week during the holidays, I'll make them write 3-page papers.
Oh goodness.
I'm like, y'all better get it together because I got time. I got
You
time.
got to. What's the paper going to be about?
How to get along with your brother
Oh, okay.
sometime.
You are ready. Okay. Yes, typed single space, 3 pages.
Handwritten,
Oh,
no type,
handwritten. Okay.
front and back,
No skipping lines either.
no skipping lines. I promise I just said that. I got time. I got time.
Yes. So, what is your favorite thing about being a boy mom?
Oh, that's a good question. What is my favorite thing? I don't know. I think for me, it's because I'm a really girly girl, and so I really get to be the queen of my home, and I get to just love on them, and I just get to be really who I am,
Yeah.
and I kind of struggled with that in the beginning of when they were younger because I didn't know how I was still supposed to you know be myself. because I was like, I gotta be the perfect mom. And one thing with boys, I mean, I still think you have to be a role model. You still have to do that. But it's just so funny how they just love you no matter what.
Very forgiving.
Yes, like it's okay, mom. It's okay, mom. So I mean, and I've definitely done some kind of dumb things as a mom, but I just think they just love you, and they just I guess girls probably would do that too. I don't know,
I
but
have no idea.
I
I have
was
no
like, I don't
girls.
know, but I know the boys are very like, mom, it's okay. And my youngest is really good on my self esteem because he always like, mom, you're so pretty. You look so pretty.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet. That's
Mm-hmm.
sweet. Bryce is the hugger in the, if
Yep.
he walks in the room, I'm getting a hug.
Yep.
He's so
The
sweet.
baby. Yep.
Yes, he is so sweet. Now, Braylon is the complete opposite. The oldest one is the
Mm.
complete opposite. I'm like, I'm hugging you and you're going to receive it. And he's like, okay, tap, tap. Less enough of that. Like they are polar opposites.
But I feel like he always been like that. Even when he was a little boy, he kind of had his own little independent streak.
Yes.
I feel like Brandon and Bryce would be together, and Braylon kind of be like, I'm doing my own thing.
Yes. Yes. That's why he's not getting any more Christmas PJs because he needs to do his own thing. Speaking of, Natalie said we should wear our Christmas PJs today. Now,
Yes.
I'm going to confess, except for last night, I've been wearing pajama pants every night.
As you should.
But today I have on my M&M's Christmas shirt from last Christmas. So,
Aww. I love you.
What Christmas PJs did you go with?
I have on my shirt.
Okay.
It says joy.
Oh, yay. Yes.
So
we're in our Christmas PJs.
Yes, and then I have on some what do you call these? Gingerbread man pajama pants.
I just have striped black and white, like what do you call that? It's the pattern. It's some kind of pattern. I can't think of it.
The buffalo.
There you go. Black and white buffalo pants.
That's what I was all over America looking for the past 3 days.
Yes. I saw you posted that all the people have bought all the Christmas pajamas. I'm like, girl, it's December. You are late to
I am. I was like, oh, I didn't know. I mean, I knew, but I guess I don't know. I missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. My sister told me like they went to Old Navy on the day after Thanksgiving. I was like, oh, we don't need anything. I'm not going.
Yeah. They were $5 on. I got ours.
Exactly. I probably was the only person in America in my bed.
No, I bought them online.
Oh,
I did not go to the store. Yes. Well, okay. Back to the boys. What's one thing that's very similar about them and one thing that's very different? Like what works with one will not work with the other.
Mason, I can talk to him, and be like, yo, cut it out. Mike, I almost got to be like, it's about to go down. And then he'd be like, okay, all right. But, yeah, and I don't know. Michael's very like a planner. You got to have everything laid out for him. Where are we going? What time? Nah. Mason just be like, oh, is there going to be food there? Okay.
And how old are they now?
Oh my gosh. 14 and 12 in January.
Oh, wow. Oh my
I
goodness.
know. That should kind of make you feel a little old.
It does make me feel old. It does. But Braylon is 22. So
dang.
Yeah. I'm like, you're a whole adult. Like,
yeah.
Live your life.
I know, right? But you and your husband did such a good job.
They're sweet. Braylon is very independent. Like you said, has always been.
Mm-hmm.
There's this comedian who does this thing, and there's several, but this particular one nails my kids every time. He does your oldest kid, your middle kid, your youngest kid, And every time he does that, he nails them straight on. Like the last one he did was like a gingerbread house contest. And so the oldest kid, his was all meticulous and all the, all the decoration was just so. The middle kids was like messy and like all over the place. And the youngest kid was like, I'm not doing this. This is
I don't
dumb.
have time for this. Right.
Yeah.
Yep. I
I'm
can
like,
see
this
that.
is so my boys.
That's
Um,
funny.
yeah. So the boys are into sports, right?
Yes. Yeah, very much so. Both of them love sports. So that's good. I always say when I first put them in sports, I thought it was for them to be with their dad, but turns out it's something that I get to be a part of. So I end up really loving it. I've really become like, I watch a lot of podcasts, which makes me like feel like I'd be a great candidate for like dating, but I'm not doing that either. But I'm like, I know all about sports. I'm
Yeah.
all into the podcast. I watch football. I watch basketball. I pretty much watch anything except for hockey. I'm not a big hockey person, but everything else I watch it all just because I need to kind of have an idea of what they talking about.
Yes. Okay, let me tell you why I watch it, Natalie. I
Okay.
watch all those things because I want to be the one that tells them something that happened that they don't know. Like,
Oh, okay.
like, like say, okay, this whole Odell Beckham, like the Cowboys are like, I am nose to the ground to find, like, I want to know when it happened so I can tell the family group chat the
Look,
Cowboys got
first.
Odell
Yeah, yeah,
before any of them know.
yeah,
Because I can never get. They're like, yeah, we already like it's
yeah,
all the time. I never can get to the punch before them, except sometimes. Sometimes I'll get the tea first, and I'm
right.
like, yeah, I know football, I know whatever,
You're
but
like, I
it
got this.
usually they're like, that's old news, girl. That's
Yeah,
old.
get it together, mama.
Miss Jackie said you have got to get your Christmas PJs early, Natalie. You got to get
I
them.
know I have got to. You don't have to worry, Miss Jackie. I promise you, this time, baby, next year. In fact, today I found some stuff I wanted for next year in my costume, and I bought it.
You
I'm
already
like,
bought.
yeah.
Yes,
I'm like, y'all not catching me next year.
you're not catching me slipping twice. That's the truth. Oh my
I'm gonna be
goodness.
ready.
Okay, I have some Christmas questions for you.
Okay.
What's your very favorite? What is the very best part about the holidays for you?
Um. Well, if I'm being honest, the holidays are a little bit challenging for me because,
Mm,
as you know, I lost my mom when I was like 22, and I lost my grandmother doing all the COVID stuff, and then I lost my uncle and my dad like in the same year. So
yeah.
it's a little bit challenging, but having the boys really gives me like the extra push I need to be like, all right, Nick, you got to get out whatever you feeling. And so I really do like decorating at Christmas. My name means Christmas child.
Oh,
So,
really? Okay.
mhm. So really Christmas is one of my favorite holidays. And so I do love decorating. The house is only partial decorating because I was sick last week. So, but Mason has assured me we gonna get it together. I
Are
was like,
you a before Thanksgiving decorator or after?
I'm after because I really like the brown and the orange, with the pumpkin. So I really try to sit in it, till like December 1st. Then on December 1st, I was like, okay, get serious. And I start, taking stuff down. But I do have my wreath on the door and I do have my mat out so Santa can find our house.
And when do you take it all down?
Ugh. Sometimes it's like mid-January because
Okay.
I also decorate for Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay.
I know. Yeah, I know. But see, that's the fun part about boys because they just let you do whatever you want. I imagine if I had some little girl, she'd be like, Mommy, I don't want that. I want this. And I don't have to deal with it. I just put up what I want.
I just make up all the scenarios that a little girl would not let me do. It could be totally false, but in my head, if I had a girl, I couldn't do that. But then
Yeah.
sometimes I'm like, if I had a girl, she would watch Lifetime movies with me.
I know. I know. I
I
know.
turned on, what was that? It's a Christmas movie. It came out a couple years ago on Netflix. I turned that on
Jingle
for the
jangle.
boys. Yes, they were
Oh
like,
my God.
ma'am, no, no, no. We probably made it like 8 minutes in, and then they were like, "No, turn
This
this
ain't
off."
working out. Yeah,
I still haven't seen it. I'm like, if I had a girl, we could watch Jingle Jangle.
you could. Well,
Or younger boys, they were probably
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Mason, Michael, he watched it. I made him watch it, but yeah,
yeah, they did.
yeah,
They did not let me.
I
Mm-mm.
know. The older they get, it's the harder. I am finding that the older they get, sometimes it's hard to get them to sit still.
Yeah,
And but I'm committed. We are going to see lights in this month. I don't know where we're going yet, but we're gonna do that. So I was like, we're gonna do it as a family,
and you're gonna like it.
right? We're gonna have fun.
Wow, for my pictures for social media.
Right.
Okay, so the boys will be off. I feel like you get some time off at the holidays too, right?
Yep.
Okay, so
Yep.
how do you want to spend your time off this month? You said you're gonna go watch, see some lights. You got
Mm-hmm.
any other big plans?
Uh-huh. I'm gonna lay in my bed
Yes.
and watch all the movies, eat my favorite foods. Um, I hope to catch up with a few friends during the holidays too.
Mhm.
And then I really try, like, for those 2 weeks when they don't have school, I try to make it like my time to finally be like, no, I'm gonna do something I really want to do. Y'all do stuff all year, but they're getting a little older, so their calendar's kind of taking over still. But I'm still committed to like trying to do some stuff.
Some
Yes,
revive yourself time.
yes, because
That is
yeah, I'm
much
like,
needed.
I need some time to like just hear my own self thoughts. So,
Yes. Yes. And
so
and have them bring you cookies or something in bed or something.
definitely gonna be doing that. Yeah.
Okay, I want to know this from you.
Okay.
Is there a big dream you've had for a long time? I asked this one last night too. Is there a big dream you've had?
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. I don't know if I want to share though,
Okay.
but
Is there a
it
second big dream?
that I could share.
Yes.
Um, I'm like, what's my second big dream? Okay, so I feel like that there's something in the podcast space for me,
Okay.
but I'm really nervous because I know it's like everybody say, stop saying, you know, everybody's doing it,
Oh yeah.
won't be a space for me. But I feel like there's a space in there for me. I really have always wanted to do this, like, but every time I'm like, no, I'm scared to invest in myself for just different reasons. And, oh, that's putting money towards this and that. So that is like a big dream of mine, but I'm still trying to like figure out what that's gonna look like because I think it could be there something for me.
You just said all my buzzwords. I love a podcast. I love helping some people start a podcast. We're gonna have to talk way much more about this offline. I
We are,
can't wait.
we are.
I can't wait to announce your podcast.
Yeah. Hey, I know that's right. Yeah. I got like this, it's something in me. I don't, but I'm always like, well, nobody really asked me, so maybe I'm not that good at it. So I would like to do like speaking and stuff, but then like I said, sometimes I feel like, well, maybe I'm not that good at it. Because a couple of times I've done some things and I got a little bit of good feedback, and then I'm like, well, maybe it wasn't good enough. So I don't know. I got to push through some of that.
We're gonna push through all of that, and we're gonna be announcing your podcast very soon. I can't even wait. I don't even know what the topic is yet, but we're gonna talk about all of that. It's
Oh
gonna
yes,
be fun. I'm
yes, yes,
excited.
yes, 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 yes. So yeah, that's my dream big part two.
Okay, I'm glad you told us that one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. I wouldn't know what number one is, but we can talk about that offline too.
We'll talk about it offline.
Yes. And look, Monique is saying, do it. Do it.
Monique, I watched her show too. She's so cute.
Yeah.
I'm happy for her.
All right. I got to ask you about the favorite things party. We're having a favorite things party. You have to bring one of your favorite things, but the price limit is $15. What are you going to bring to give away at the party?
Can it be a food?
It could be whatever your favorite thing is.
Oh my God, y'all. I don't know. I can't show you. Can I? I'm gonna show you. They not paying us, but I'm gonna show you anyway.
See, look, you already know how to do the disclaimers. Oh, are they double stuffed?
No,
Oh,
but they're so good.
yes.
So yeah, I actually give them away to friends and family because I'm not a baker, so I'm like, so I'll buy those and give them for presents. Ooh.
Wait, are they flavored regular or is it a special flavor?
I personally feel like it's different. The boys think it's the same. They're like, Mom, it's just red. I'm like, it just tastes so different. So it could be mind over matter.
Okay, this party is starting to shape up. We now have some food. Okay, because Monique, I didn't ask her Friday because I didn't have that question pulled. But
Okay.
okay, now we know that she said she would have brought wings.
Oh, yes.
And then we have the baton. And then we have the USB light situation for your computer.
Yes.
And then last night, Sharpie is bringing a book, a journal, and some pretty pens. I don't know how she's getting all that for $15. She tried to spin it by saying she's gonna go to half price books, but
even some of them be kind of.
I know. And now we have dessert, the Oreo Holiday Joy cookies.
Baby, yeah, I would be like, this is good.
Oh my God. If they were double stuffed, I would be all over them. I love a double stuffed Oreo.
Just the red is perfect.
This is my nemesis, actually, the double stuffed Oreo.
Oh, yeah. I shouldn't even have these at my house because I will eat the
I
whole.
know. And then I hide them and then I
I do the same thing. I try to put them up so I won't eat them and they won't find them.
Yes, all of that. I should just leave them at the store. Natalie, okay, so let me just tell y'all. I told y'all Natalie said we should wear our Christmas PJs. Then she was like, we should show our favorite Christmas picture of the boys. I'm like, Natalie is producing this whole thing. You need to go ahead and get your podcast launched. You got ideas, ma'am.
I do. But I don't know. But yeah, we gotta talk about it. But yeah, that's just something I'm always like toying with and have been for a while. So
well, I want to share, as you suggested,
yes.
Your favorite picture of the boys for Christmas. You have to tell us why this is your favorite. Those cutie pies. And how old were they in this picture?
I'm trying to think. Mace probably was about 4.
Oh.
Mike probably was about 6, 5 or 6.
Oh.
No, he might be 6. Yeah, about 6 or 7. No, he was 5. He was 5.
He was 5. Okay.
He was 5, and he was about 3 because I think we did these like either the first year that we were separated or whatever, and I took the boys to the Parks Mall and I had them all dressed up. I was all proud of them, and we went, and that was the picture.
Oh, that's
and
good.
So I was like, I'm buying it. So that was kind of like my first picture. I kind of like bought and felt like these my babies,
Yeah. Oh,
and so it always comes out at Christmas. I put it away and then I bring it back out every Christmas. And I know I Santa, but I just thought it was a great picture of the kiddos.
Yeah.
It just shows both their personality. Michael's kind of reserved with his smile, and Mason is all out with his. So I mean, that's really like their personalities. Like Michael's kind of reserved, but Mason is all out. So it's
sweet boys. Let's see. So okay, so that was 10 years ago. So the picture that I have is it's like 17 years ago. Everybody's saying, look at those cuties. They're so handsome.
Aww.
Okay, I have shared this picture on social media before, but we're going to share it again because you said my favorite Christmas picture of them, and this is my favorite Christmas picture of them. This is from the first Christmas that we had 3 boys.
Yes,
so
that
Braylon
is so sweet.
is 5, Brandon is 3, and Bryce is like 6 months ish, something like that.
Oh.
And he has on, I think I don't know what his shirt say. I think it said high octane or something. But I took this picture. I took probably 30 pictures of them trying to get one picture for a Christmas card.
Mm-hmm.
And they all looked ridiculous. Like this is the best of the bunch. So what I ended up doing was putting like this was 2005. So I just put them all in a PowerPoint and emailed them to my family and was like, I tried to get a Christmas card and this is what happened. And so they got
Oh.
all of these pictures of them like, and I can't find that PowerPoint to show
Oh.
all the random pictures of the boys from that day. I think my parents might still have it. I'm gonna ask them to see if they can send it to me. But this is my favorite picture of the boys
I
from
can
way
see why.
back on their first Christmas.
Yes, that's so sweet. That's so
And like you said, it shows their personality. Like Braylon is like, this is all business. Let's take this picture. She'll let us go. And Brandon was all the shenanigans. And Bryce is like, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
right. Exactly. It's like, oh, these people.
Yes.
It's so sweet. I love it.
Yes. So those are
Love
our
it.
boys.
I
That's our
know.
favorite Christmas picture. So, okay. We, of course, have to play Jeopardy. Did you pick your category yet? Did you think about which one you might want to do?
No, I'm open to whichever one.
Okay, let's see. Me in this computer situation
Uh-oh.
today. Okay, here we go. We still have left Christmas traditions, Jesus is coming, and deck the halls.
Mm, let's go with Christmas traditions.
Christmas traditions. Okay, so the way this works, if this is your first time playing,
Mhm.
I'm going to ask you all the questions in that category. And then I'll leave these last two for tomorrow night. If you are playing, if you're here in the chat, try to answer, help Natalie along because tomorrow night I am going to be doing a drawing for all the people who've been in the chat all week. And as my executive producer Bryce would say, if you are watching now and you are not subscribed, please press the subscribe button. Yesterday we got 5 new subscribers, so I'm trying to remember to say it. And if you are having fun with us, you can press the like button too. That'll help us
Yes.
get more views on this mission to, I think Jen put it in the chat one day, like mission 1000. We're inching there slowly but surely. We will get to 1000 one day. I'm gonna keep trying until I get there. 1000 subscribers.
You
So
gonna do it.
is there one? Well, who will be number 355? Is there one? Is there
Is
one?
there one? Is there one?
The doors of the YouTube subscribership are open.
I was gonna say internet church. Internet church.
Yes. Okay. The $200 questions. You should do this underneath the mistletoe.
Kiss.
Yes, duh. Have you ever actually done that?
Like one time when we
Oh,
were married, because
yeah.
in my grandmother's tree we did have like it looked like mistletoe. I think it was. So like one time.
Oh, I've never done that in my entire life.
Well, that should be your goal for this month to
To find some mistletoe.
yes and kiss under the mistletoe with your husband.
Oh gosh.
Keep it spicy. Keep it spicy, Shonda.
Okay, this festive drink is traditionally served with nutmeg on top.
Eggnog.
Yes, you're good at this. Okay, let's see. Next, oh, Bryce knew that one. The next question for 600. This soda company famously turned Santa's outfit red.
Coca-Cola.
How did you know that?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. So on this one, I didn't really cheat because I didn't know. I actually I got I shouldn't be saying all these names, but I got this new channel and they have a story on there about Santa Claus and how they're trying to diversify Santas because apparently some people actually have a problem with there being brown Santas
Oh,
because
what?
the story you know, the story is traditionally a white. Saint Nicholas was white.
Oh,
Some people would say. So I'm not going to go into all
it's
that. But
a
anyway,
fictional character, right?
well, that's what I believe. And so,
Okay. Well, I
but
guess it's based on a real man. I don't know anything about the Santa ships. I'm sorry.
yeah. Well, you should work. It's definitely check. It's worth a watch. It's on HBO
It's on
Max.
HBO.
But
Okay.
it's definitely worth a watch though, because it was very interesting to hear. Like some people take this Santa stuff very serious. Like they
Oh,
have a Santa like conference.
oh.
Like yeah, it's deep.
So on there, they talked about Coca-Cola changing
Hmm.
the color.
Hmm.
Oh, well, what color was the outfit before?
I don't remember that part. I just remember them being like, Coke was the one who like started to make that change, where you saw the jolly old Saint Nick with the red and the big white beard.
Oh, okay.
So, but I think that
Well, I hope you all learned something new today with
well,
this.
there you go. I know, right?
Okay, the gingerbread house
Ooh,
originated from this country.
Switzerland.
How do you know these things? Is that the right answer? I don't even know. No, it's
Oh,
not.
it's Germany.
Oh,
I was close. Oh, I was close. I was close. Isn't that the same region?
I, I'm so bad at geography. I don't know.
Okay, Germany.
Germany. Okay. Did y'all know that in Bryce? Bryce, did you know that before I put it on the screen or after?
Gingerbread from Germany. Got me. Okay.
Okay. We're to the $1,000
Thousand
question.
dollar question. It's all on the line.
It's all on the line. You got to get it, Nat. I don't even know what it is. Let's see. Bryce. Oh, well, you definitely know this one.
Yeah, I mean Saint Nicholas.
I think that's what it is.
Let's see.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Did you know it had two A's and a
I
K?
did not know it had two A's. See,
That was a really easy one.
that was kind of easy for 1,000.
That
You
wasn't
the
really
gingerbread should have been $1,000 one.
right, right, right. Two
I guess that
categories
is
left.
Germany. I just would have thought it was Switzerland, but I don't know why I would think Switzerland anyway.
I don't
Swiss
know.
chocolate. I don't know. Anyway, sorry.
We have two categories left tomorrow for Miss Kelly. So she's going to have to choose from Jesus is Coming or Deck the Halls. And I don't know why all of y'all have avoided Jesus is Coming all week.
I started to do it, but I was like, what if I get one wrong? They're gonna be like, she don't know the Bible. So I
That's
didn't want to
I
be
guess, I
all
guess
like,
that's why everybody's been avoiding it.
be the
They're like,
Christian.
I'll take Christmas food for 200.
Right. Been a Christian
Well,
for all these years and get something wrong about the birth of Christ. That ain't a good look.
we'll see. I think maybe we should just have Kelly do them tomorrow and not give her the option. Be like, oh, this is all that's left.
Yep. Tell her to read Matthew tonight. Good job. Put that in her earbuds in the morning when she walking.
Yes, just start listening to the birth of Christ.
Yep. There you go.
Well, thank you, Natalie, for joining me tonight for
You're
some
welcome.
giggles and some boy mom talk.
Yes, it was so fun. I'm so glad I got to be on with you.
Yes, I'm glad you said yes. People, it's been two extremes. People are like, "What? No, I don't think so," or they're like, "Okay, yeah, let me find a date." So you were in that first category, like, "Okay, yeah, let me find a date." So this has been
Yes,
fun.
I really love it. I really love it. And I'm so proud of you. You know I am.
Oh
I'm so
yeah,
proud of everything that you're doing, and just keep it up, because it's definitely encouraging lots of women. And it's lots of moms out there struggling day to day, thinking, wondering if they doing it right. So thank you for not being ashamed to tell us.
oh, girl. Day by day. Thank you
Right.
for being a good cheerleader. You are such a great friend, encourager. It is deeply ingrained in you. If I do something, I know I'm getting a message from Natalie right after to tell me. She might even tell me how I can improve for the next time too. She is a great friend, and I'm so glad to have you. Thank you for joining me tonight. And thank you all for joining us in the chat.
Yes, thank you.
All right, we'll see y'all tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, for our last night this week of the countdown to Christmas. There's only, oops, 17 days left. 17
17
days till
days.
Christmas.
Ooh, Lord. I still got 2 more gifts to buy.
Oh, I have way more than that.
Bye,
Good night, everybody.
y'all. Thanks for coming. Thanks for